What up? It's Spike here. Now, I'm not huge on Rush Limbaugh. I've never looked into his viewpoints enough to really have a perspective that's open enough to make a decision on this or make any fair judgments. Also, I think it's notable that I have fairly liberal beliefs, obviously depending on the issue, but I tend to be leaning to the left significantly on many issues because I believe very much in personal freedom. And I mean, I think that that's something that the conservatives sometimes stand for in some areas, and the liberals stand for in other areas. So I guess somewhere in between is where I stand, depending really on the issues. And I haven't looked enough into the finances, and I'm really have been focused more on the. Again, I haven't taken economics or anything like that quite yet. So really, I've been very much focused um, on the on the special interests, such as things like gay marriage and issues like abortion. Things like that have been more to my interest. Issues of racism, affirmative action, issues like that have become more to my interest. But when you look at somebody like Rush Limbaugh, I don't know what type of person he is, but I still don't think that he's necessarily a bad person. So, if he can be compared in any way to some other conservative, um, person who's out there, I'll compare him to Bill O'Reilly. Because I'm sorry, but I hate Bill O'Reilly. I do not like that man. He gets on his show, and my issue with him isn't that he's conservative. It's that he gets on his show, he has people on his show, and then he doesn't let them talk. He puts somebody on the show and then won't let them make their point. I know, I've seen some of the interviews, especially when you get an atheist on that show or whatever. Oh my god, they will not let them talk. And this is coming from an atheist myself, but let's not get into, I'm sorry, Bill O'Reilly's an idiot. I've seen his show enough to know that I don't like him. However, as much as I hate him, not even just for his political viewpoints, and as much as I disagree with his political viewpoints too, if he was in the hospital, I would not hope for his death. Because that's immature. Because, if anything, somebody who's an idiot like Bill O'Reilly should be helping the other side's cause by showing himself as such an idiot. Because we don't know that he doesn't contribute anything to the world. We don't know what he's contributing. He may have some good points. And just because, who are we to say someone deserves to die? I think that's really just not looking at the importance of life. That's just immaturity, and people just throw around statements like that. Just like people throw around statements like go to hell or you're going to hell for your beliefs, not understanding the concept, not really taking a look into the concept of hell at all. And it's stuff like that. People do that with death all the time. They talk about I want somebody to die, and they're not really understanding it's very likely this is the only life we have. That's not trying to bag on anybody's religious beliefs, but this very likely could be the only life we have. And to take it from somebody because they have different viewpoints, to take somebody's life because they have different viewpoints, really to hope for somebody to lose their life, not that that has any power, but to hope for somebody to lose their life because of different politics, isn't that kind of immature? Isn't that kind of asinine? Isn't that kind of stupid? So, this is coming from someone fairly close to the left end of the fence. It's stupid. Ridiculous. Regardless of your viewpoints, you can hope somebody dies if they're actually doing a significant amount of harm for the world. But by expressing their viewpoints, that's not doing harm for the world. And by going on the radio, TV, I don't care where, and expressing viewpoints that you don't agree with, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's stick to the hoping somebody might die to the people that are actually detrimental to society. Thank you.